And welcome back. The following conversation is all about empowering Belizean businesses through digital transformation. In studio with us this morning is Jorge Gentle. He's the manager of the Small Business Developing Center and unit of Beltrade. Good morning,
Good
Jorge.
morning.
And he's joined by Lorraine Lewis, the MSME Enhancement Program Coordinator for Beltrade.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's the latest from SBDC in terms of the services it's offering? I know you guys are staples on the morning show, always introducing something new and different.
Yes.
What's happening this time?
Thank you very much for having us here. We're here once again promoting, sharing the good news for small businesses and enterprises. We're here promoting DBED. So that's going to be an acronym for the next 3 years that you'll be hearing a lot, which stands for Digital Innovation to Boost Economic Development in Belize. It's primarily a grants program which has been designed in a way to provide enterprises in Belize over the next 3 years with grant funding to be able to adapt tools, softwares, any digital tool that will allow them for improving their efficiency, customer relationship, improving sales, and in effect, the aim of it is to have the country also benefit of it with economic development. So over the next 3 years, we'll be having this grant program. This year in specific, we are looking at 95 beneficiaries, specifically micro and small enterprises being able to benefit from this.
So over the entirety of this initiative, you're looking at about 400 plus businesses?
460, yes.
460 businesses.
What is the criteria as a business that I need to have in order to be applicable for this program?
You must be 18 years and older. The business must be registered in Belize and have 50% Belizean ownership. You must be operating at least 6 months, and you must have a turnover of at least $20,000. Do a digital checkup, and the business must demonstrate some sort of growth in sales.
So I don't have to necessarily be a digital innovator.
No,
really.
the main goal of the program is to foster growth and innovation, right, through these enterprises, and this is going to be done through the integration of digital solutions within their organization. So it's teaching them how to get it done.
When we're talking digital solutions, digital service providers, it comes off a bit broad.
Yeah.
Can we perhaps narrow down what those services are, what those solutions may look like within the business scale?
I'm glad you're mentioning that, because it also gives us the opportunity to mention some of the key stakeholders within the project itself. The BED is an initiative under the government of Belize and administered by Beltrade, but we're doing it in partnership with the Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And also need to mention it's funded by IDB as well. What the program aims to providing, apart from the grant funding, we've been able to collaborate with BCCI and integrate their digital innovation, digital training, which they have, and actually they just had a graduation last Friday of its third cohort. And it's a 4-week training. It's on their e-learning platform, which looks at things like cybersecurity, marketing, customer service, and also financing or accounting for businesses. And it teaches them some of the tools that they can implement as a small business. Because when we speak about cybersecurity, there is an assumption that it might just be for large businesses.
Right.
But it teaches small businesses how to be able to use some of these tools. How our program then complements is that after the training, they're able to build their capacity and then be able to have a better idea of what are some of the tools to implement.
Yeah, I would imagine a lot of our small businesses that have been running for many years might not necessarily be as tech savvy or have that digital literacy that we're looking for. So this would be like a foundational training for them.
Yes, definitely. Actually, somebody at the graduation on Friday mentioned, well, they went with the idea that, digital transformation is something that they do in the business. And they mentioned, oh, well, we have our password. We use the same password for everything. And we said, like, we know that. and then they realized that Cybersecurity looks at things like double authentication, backing up to the cloud, having you be able to take care of your data, and all of these other things. So it was very enlightening for them that this program that BCCI has was able to build their capacity, and now our program now complements that now with that capacity they're able to have a better decision on what tools to implement.
Do you find that perhaps digital innovation is something that small businesses and so are gravitating to in Belize?
I believe that after COVID, they were kind of impulsed to having to do so. And we could see that a lot of businesses have been a bit more innovative on how they operate. Again, the norm was having a storefront, and you see a lot of businesses now having a digital page or a digital catalog, ordering from online. And again, we've been able to see some of these benefits and how this program aims to even accelerate that impulse that happened through COVID by having them use more, again, a little bit more advanced tools. Again, subscribing for a QuickBooks online program, and again, being able to use some of these. And I say subscriptions, but you mentioned digital service providers. There's a lot of businesses who have now become digital service providers, and we're going to be accessing these services that the MSMEs will be benefiting from local digital service providers. So again, there are some businesses that we have spoken to that are now creating accounting platforms or accounting apps, and we are also welcoming them to also apply to become part of the catalog so that the MSMEs or the businesses can be able to access some of those services too.
How and where can businesses apply to be a part of this program, and do they need any sort of like qualifying documents?
So we want to take this opportunity also to ask the businesses to join our webinar this morning happening at 9 a.m. So it's a webinar that's going to speak a lot more in depth about the program, giving answers on eligibility, the criteria, who can apply. So we're asking to join the webinar at 9 this morning, being hosted by Mr. Gentle. And like Mr. Gentle mentioned, it's pairing, the importance is pairing these MSMEs with these DSPs, right? Helping them create a digital transformative plan. So how they're going to invest this $4,000, but they can apply through the website, through Beltrade's website. They can call our offices, visit our offices. We again speak about the advising services that we offer. So we have business advisors that will be willing to assist them with the application process as well.
How can they join the webinar this morning?
A link.
Yes, it's actually on our beltrade.bz/dibed, DIBED. There you'll see all of the overview of the program, eligibility criteria. It also has a link to click to join and register for this morning's webinar as well.
And it's also going to be live on our Facebook page.
Yes. Wonderful.
So
So
Beltrade
get
Facebook page.
questions through that as well.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, we look forward to seeing more details through this webinar, and of course, head on over to www.beltrade.bz for more information how you can be a part of this new digital journey for your small business.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
All right. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back with more Open Your Eyes. Don't go away.